guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugget. That stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. Guys, it's a little dark out here, but it's the sun's coming up. But I just want to make this video. I'm in between clients, running around like I normally do, the way I like it, and just thought I would touch base with you guys and talk a little bit about adaptation. Okay, now what better example than the year 2020 of adaptation, right? If you were going to school, if your career was somehow affected by lockdowns, maybe it completely shut down, and you're having to change things. And most of us, our human nature, we're very resistant to change, right? Even if it's change for the better, because it's uncomfortable, right? Doesn't feel the same. You don't have a pattern. You may not feel confident or know everything you need to know to feel comfortable with a different pattern of life, different, work patterns, etc. And the thing is, in any time of crisis or of challenge, if you can learn to see the opportunities that are arising and have been arising through the change, as opposed to focusing on what you're losing, think about the opportunities in which you could gain. Okay, and it's sounds like motivational speech, babble, and all, but it really is true, because no matter where you're at in your life, okay, let's say you have a thriving career, you've got plenty of money in the bank, you've got your health, you're in a good relationship, the world is your oyster. Look at a few people that have a little age on them and listen to their stories, unless you already know their stories, but think about how they have had ups and downs, right? It's been a roller coaster. There's been critical times in their life where either society changed, their industry changed, and they used it as a springboard in which to go forward and have a good life and have good things and be happy. So this is definitely a season, if you haven't lived long enough to be through some changes in your life, to go through some changes rather, this is the time. This is the time, this is the place. It's called planet Earth. There's a lot going on, a lot of change, and there's a lot of uncertainty. And I think that also is one of the reasons why you might see heightened emotions and stress in people, is because we don't like that. We don't like change. And it always, in a sense, it's a threat, and we've got survival instincts. We want to be okay. We want to be secure. We want to know that we're building a better tomorrow, or we're living in a better today. And, there is no certainty in life. There's risks. There's calculated risks. There's unnecessary impulsive decisions that you might get lucky and come through okay and not do any long-term or permanent damage, whether it's in your life, your health, or your relationships. But there's times where necessity really forces you to make change. And out of necessity comes ingenuity, comes creativity, and sometimes a sense of urgency. So think about your life, about where things are going, in your industry, in your personal life, and start to make those necessary changes, those shifts, so that you're setting yourself up for whatever the next year, the next 2, 3, 4 years brings in your life. Take some time and just really do some thinking, tune everything out, and put your thinking cap on, right? Examine your heart. Who am I today? What do I want? Where am I going? And start to take those steps in that direction, and it'll pay off. And don't be afraid to course correct, because sometimes things just change, or you change the way you think about things.